Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar today. Today we have a very special webinar. I'm really glad that everybody could join us. I'm glad everybody could join us because this one is absolutely going to be filled beyond capacity. Right now we have about 2.25 times the amount of registrants as what we have room in the webinar room. So those of you that have showed up on time and early, congratulations, you made the cut. A lot of people unfortunately won't be able to make this because we're going to fill up pretty quick here. So I'm really glad that everybody could join us because we're going to be going through something today that I rarely ever go through. I am known as the king of free information when it comes to business credit financing. Maybe you get my emails, maybe you've been and found our YouTube channel, and if so, you know that I'm constantly putting out content teaching you how to get credit for your business, how to get financing for your business, but only about once a year, maybe twice a year. Well, I actually do a webinar like this where we actually talk about the opportunity of offering business credit and financing as a business, where I actually talk about how we can help you get business credit and financing for your business, as well as offer it as a service and make very good money, as a lot of our partners around the country are doing. So today, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking about how to make money offering business credit financing, and you're going to get a very rare opportunity to get a sneak peek of our brand new business finance suite. As a matter of fact, only a small group of our clients has even seen the brand new finance suite. Nobody else has seen it. Actually, let me rephrase that. Only a small group of our partners has actually seen the business finance suite. None of our actual clients have seen it yet, and you'll be the only people that are not our active partners to actually get a chance to check out this new system, which really is the future of building business credit financing. So I'm really excited that you can actually make it here today. So here's the question: would you like to make a lot more money than what you're making right now? Well, if so, then you're definitely in the right place, because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. The main premise of what we're going to be going over is how you can make a lot of money in helping business owners get what they actually need. As a matter of fact, as we wrap this webinar up, you'll actually find out and see how you can make about $2,000 or more per transaction is what on average a lot of our clients are making. So that's what we're going to be diving into today. Yes, we're going to be talking about how you can also get business credit financing for your business, and we're also going to be diving in really heavily and talking about how you can make money by solving one of the biggest problems that business owners actually face. And this really applies to you whether or not you're looking to do one of a few different things. If you're looking for business credit and or financing for your business, you're in the right place. If you're wanting to add business credit financing as a secondary service to products and services you already sell, this is going to be a great opportunity for you too. Even if you're looking for a brand new opportunity, you're looking to get started in a brand new business or go into a brand new endeavor, we're going to be diving into that also. So no matter what of those scenarios you're actually, as you describes your situation, then more than likely you're going to get a ton of benefit from this webinar, because that's exactly what we're going to be going over, is how you can make money with business credit financing, whether it is a primary or secondary service, how you can even get some for yourself. So let me first introduce myself. My name is Ty Crandall. I'm actually the CEO of Credit Suite. I'm the author of Business Credit Decoded, a few other books out there. And my role here at Credit Suite is, what we do is we help business owners obtain credit and money for their business. Our primary goal in starting Credit Suite was very simple. We want to help everybody that wants to start or own a business be able to get the money to do so. The statistics are frightening. Okay, the majority of businesses per SBA go out of business because they don't have the capital. So our goal has been to help those people that primarily usually can't get money, people that are starting up a business, people that have credit challenges. We want to be able to have solutions for everybody across the board. And that's what we ultimately do. We also run the largest partner network in the country of partners that actually are out selling business credit and financing, helping support them, helping give them all the tools, all the tactics, all the training they need to actually be successful in running business credit and financing. So a little bit about myself. I've been in the finance industry for about 17 years, ever since I got out of the military a while ago. back in the late 90s, I've actually been in the financial industry, and I've actually built and sold one of the largest credit companies in the southeastern United States. So I actually built a credit company, which I'm going to talk about here in a minute, credit improvement company. Spent about 5 years doing so, made it very large and successful, in large part because we incorporated business credit, and I actually was able to sell that money for a really nice chunk of change. I actually speak about business credit worldwide, whether it be Singapore, whether it be the biggest credit training events in the United States. You'll often see me on stage. You'll often on YouTube and other places see videos of me speaking to hundreds, even groups of thousands of entrepreneurs that are interested in building business credit financing. I've really become one of the authorities, really the authority in that space, that if somebody's looking for somebody to actually speak on the topic, you'll commonly find I'm the person that's called in. I also have two of the best selling books that you're going to find on credit on Amazon, Perfect Credit and Business Credit Decoded. Business Credit Decoded is the biggest selling book on Amazon when it comes to actual business credit, and Perfect Credit is where we actually decode the consumer credit system. So chances are maybe you've actually purchased one of my books. Maybe that's why you're here today. If not, you've probably seen my face, my book mentioned out there, because I'm often talking on TV shows and radio shows. I was just speaking with Inc. magazine. Just had an article come out that featured me in Inc. magazine a couple weeks ago. I'm doing a webinar for entrepreneur.com and Entrepreneur magazine here in a few different weeks. Whether it be ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, you're going to constantly see interviews with me out there. Again, I've really become the authority in the business credit space. So a lot of people call on me when any kind of news happens or any kind of stories are relating to business credit financing, because it just happens to be my absolute specialty. And I also oversee the largest business credit partner division in the United States. What this means is this: in about 3 years, we've helped nearly 10,000 people build business credit. We've got about 600 partners across the country, and a large part of my role is to support them and help them successfully offer business credit and financing to their customers. Now, this slide is not about me. I'm not ego-driven at all. I'm a very humble person. I just want you to know a little bit about my background so you understand that I have the expertise to actually teach you what we're about to go over, what you're actually about to learn today. So speaking of which, what we are going to cover today is how you can offer a turnkey business credit financing solution to your customers without creating it from scratch and having to service the customers yourself. This is huge. This is where I got stuck. Years ago, we wanted to offer business credit and financing as our credit business. The problem was we didn't know much about it. We didn't have people on our staff that were experts in business credit building that could help people do it. And when I went out into the general population to try to find such experts, they didn't exist. We tried all of the different hiring sites. We tried all the connections that we had. And the bottom line is we had a very tough time finding anybody that were experts in the space of building business credit. But today, you're going to learn how that's no longer an issue for you. You're able to offer business credit and financing through a turnkey solution without having to create this whole thing from scratch, without having to spend millions, as we have, building an actual infrastructure and software and technology to be able to do this. And you don't need to worry about the actual servicing yourself. You're going to learn how you can have business advisors and finance officers that do much of this process for you. How your customers can receive the most elaborate concierge business credit funding coaching while you get all the credit for their success. This is what we do. This is what it's all about, is helping you offer a solution where so many people are so thankful for what you've done for them without you having to do all the servicing. You see, when I owned a credit improvement business, we did a lot of the servicing ourselves, and that means our time was split. We spent half our time servicing the client, half the time getting new business. Well, with what you're about to learn today, you're going to see how you could just sell, offer the solution, knowing that the actual servicing, the taking care, the walking the client through the steps of building business credit and getting financing is all handled for you. So it's not something that you have to actually be burdened with. And you're going to learn how you can earn thousands of dollars with each business credit sale and earn thousands of dollars more in back-end funding commissions. This is not some elaborate exaggeration. Conservatively, our partners make about $2,000 in profit per sale. That's conservative. Okay, our high-end partners make about $4,000 to $3,000 plus on the front end sale. So again, you're going to see how you're going to be able to decide what you make. Conservatively, they're making a couple thousand, and the benefit, another benefit, is you're going to learn how you're able to get paid on funding. So you're able to help clients get funding. We do all the work, and you earn a lot of money in commissions. As a matter of fact, I just got an email about, I don't know, an hour and a half ago. One of the checks went out to our partners for $3,000. That was his back end commission on one funding deal, not to mention the thousands he made on the front end sale. So again, that's not always common. It depends on the type of loan or the loan amount that the client gets. Okay, but you're going to learn today exactly how you can make money on the back end when clients get funding, money on the front end when you actually sell a product that helps them. And you're also going to learn how you can help your customers secure life-changing amounts of credit and money for their business at the best terms available. I love this from our partners. I'm constantly looking at emails, listening to video testimonials that they're sending over to me about experiences their clients have had. One of the ones just from last week is the client came in and originally wanted to get his mom and dad off of a credit card he was using for his business. Within months, we had him to a point where he bought his own car wash. And these stories are just constant and constant. We helped somebody get $8,000 when she was looking for, I think, $50,000. She bought a truck, put it on the road. Within a year, we'd secured another $120,000 in money for her. She now has bought 4 more trucks. Her business has quadrupled plus in size, and so on. We helped a doctor save his business not too long ago when he was trying to pay off a $400,000 tax lien, couldn't get the money to do so. His credit was horrible. So far to date, we've secured $1.1 million for him. And again, the partner's still getting paid and paid and paid on that money that we're securing. So this is really a life-changing experience. You're going to get texts. You're going to get feedback from clients of how you've changed their lives. And the best part is not only are we getting the money at the best terms available, but again, you're getting the reward. You're also getting the reward of the payment that's actually being paid, the money that you're actually getting paid as a result of this. So what we're also going to cover is how you can get a turnkey brand new system with all the resources you need to successfully market and sell business credit. And I say brand new with multiple stars, bolded in red, because that means it's important. The truth is you're about ready to learn how you're going to get access to a brand new finance suite to offer and for yourself that a very small amount of people, less than 100 people, even have access to at this point in time. And a whole new back office that we've created giving you every resource you would need to be successful selling business credit and financing. This is the only place you're going to find something like this, where you can get marketing flyers and webinars and videos and emails and social media content and free reports, ebooks and websites that are professionally done, articles and press releases, testimonials. I mean, this really is a business in a box that you just basically turn on, implement, and then you're able to get out there and start making money with business credit and financing. So whether you're just looking to get money for your customers so they could buy more of your products or services, or whether or not you're looking to make money with business credit financing as an actual service, as a primary or secondary service, those are all the type of things that you're about to discover over the next 60 to 90 minutes here. So we're also going to be covering how you and your clients can easily and quickly build excellent business credit and business credit scores. These are the scores that are needed to get you cash and credit for your business. And we're going to be able to show you this in 60 days or less. This is huge. I don't care how bad your personal credit is, and I don't care if you just started your business today. You're going to learn exactly how you can get business credit for yourself, for your customers, regardless of personal credit, regardless of when you started your business, and you're going to learn how to do this within 60 days or less. I know it sounds crazy, but this is what business credit is. When we're going to show what you're about to learn today is how you can build credit for an EIN that's not even linked to your social. As a matter of fact, the credit you're getting for your EIN you don't even put your social security number on the application. So you can't be giving a guarantee or them even looking at your personal credit because you're not even providing the social on how to do that. And in the process, you're going to be building a business credit profile, a business credit score for your business that's just going to provide you a ton of value in a lot of different ways. Then you're going to learn how you can immediately start using that to get the credit you want at places like Target, Walmart, Staples, Lowe's, Visa cards, Discover cards, MasterCards. One of the benefits of business credit is you could do it it really fast. You can get approved for vendor credit immediately. That'll give you a business credit profile and score within 60 to 90 days. You're then able to get store credit at Amazon and Target and Walmart and Costco within that 90-day time period. And then within 4 to 6 months, you're getting $5,000 to $10,000 Visa, MasterCards, Amex, Discover type cards, again, without a guarantee, regardless of your personal credit. And you're going to learn step by step exactly how that's done and exactly how it can be done for your customers, and how you and your customers can obtain funding quickly, even if they don't buy anything from you. So for example, that's, to me, is the easiest sale you could ever make. Imagine making thousands of dollars without ever having to sell anything to the customer. Well, that's the direct funding program. Our direct funding program gives you the ability to bring customers in who want funding. We get them the financing, the loans, etc. You get paid on the funding they secure, and there's no special disclosures or anything that tell the customer that, so you could disclose that as you wish. And again, they don't have to buy anything from you to actually get that. We've got a few different programs, one that permits you to do that. So this actually can help you get the money they need to buy your products and services with no cost or obligation for them to get started. So whatever you're selling now with our direct funding program, you can get them money to buy more of your products and services, even to buy the actual business finance suite that you can offer. So it's really super cool. This really opens up what you can do in your business when you have the ability to get people money quickly on the fly without them paying to do so up front, or having to pay anything out of pocket to do so. And not only will that help you expand your business credit financing business, whatever other services and products you might be selling, it's going to definitely help you there too. But look, let's be real. We got to face it. We got to come to reality here. I've made some claims that automatically are going to breed skepticism. I mean, most people that fail, that try to build any business fail, especially business credit. If you try to build your business credit, most people are not successful. And if you're trying to start, grow, and build a successful business in general, this is not an easy feat for an entrepreneur to actually do. Many have great ideas and concepts, but they don't get the expected results when they go into business. Okay, they're trying to sell products and services that aren't really in demand, things people really don't need. Okay, and sometimes entrepreneurs discover this the wrong way. They never discover this. They get into business because they have a good idea, but the idea doesn't really solve a need. It doesn't really solve a problem. And that's where you make real money being an entrepreneur, is when you can really solve a problem. And the biggest the problem that you can solve, the more success you're going to actually have. Okay, their business products and services have no real potential for big profit margins. This is what it was like in our credit industry. When I was in the credit industry and I had a credit improvement business, we could only make $300, $400, $500, $600 per client. So we never really could get a lot of money in our doors unless we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clients, but not with this. What you're about to learn today is that business credit financing has so much value to entrepreneurs, and it's so hard to find, it's so elusive, that when you produce a solution like you're about to see, then entrepreneurs will gladly pay you a lot of money to get it. And it's that having that something that's rare, that's in demand, that solves a big problem, that creates this potential for very large profit margins. And as many of you already know, it's very hard to get out there and find something that you can make $2,000, $3,000 in profit on, that entrepreneurs or somebody will part with that much money, that provides them that much value, that's something they really want. It's very hard to find as an entrepreneur. Today, you're going to learn how to overcome that, even though a lot of people fail in that quest to find that. And a lot of people fail because they don't have high value services people are willing to pay for. And that's a problem. Okay, if you don't have something of really high value in their mind, then you're not going to make a lot of money. And if you don't make a lot of money, it's obviously harder to succeed. And a lot of entrepreneurs have no idea how to start, build, and grow a successful business. Look, per SBA, there's two major reasons for business failure. One is business owner inexperience. Two is lack of capital. I'm about to show you how to fix both. Okay, statistically, it doesn't look good. 74 to 90% of entrepreneurs fail because of a lot of the things I just mentioned here. And that's why our partner program makes so much sense, because we understand the reason for these failures and we fix it. We give you a solution that gets you business credit and financing. Also, we get you something that's already proven, something that's already turnkey, something that you don't have to build from scratch. So this way, even if you're inexperienced in working with business credit financing, you could still be successful because we've laid out the roadmap to success for you. So I don't want to waste your time. Okay, I know how valuable it is. This webinar might not be for you if you're looking for money to fall out of the sky. This is not some kind of get rich quick scheme I'm about to show you. We have a very legitimate operation. Okay, our partners are the utmost of professionals in their actual fields. This is something you have to work to get. Yes, we've made it a lot easier for you to make money because we do all the servicing. We give you million-dollar technology and tools and resources to use. We give you a proven system. You get all the marketing, all the training, everything you need to be successful, but it doesn't mean you can sit on your couch and expect money to fall from the sky. If that's your intention, probably not the right place for you. If you need to make $1 million by tomorrow, still probably not the right place for you. Don't get me wrong. You can definitely make good money quickly with business credit. One of our partners was actually going to have a baby, and she was about ready to deliver within 30, I think, or 60 days, and she wanted to make money quickly. So she looked again at our opportunity, which she had kind of neglected because she already had 9 kids, and she decided to jump in, do a seminar to get a good chunk of change so she could sit out during her maternity. She did it. She made about 20 grand during that one seminar. And by the way, she went into labor with her 10th child live during the event while she was on stage and still made that kind of money. So you absolutely can make really good money with this. But if you're looking to get rich and it needs to happen by tomorrow and you're not willing to work for it, not the right place for you. And if you're trying to build and sell shelf companies, this is not the right place for you. These are bogus companies. They're not legitimate. We're talking about building corporate credit the right way, the way that credit issuers, the way that the credit reporting agencies want you to, not by trickery, not by fraudulent things such as shelf corporations. And if you have any intention of trying to get business credit financing and then default on it all because you're not personally guaranteeing it or doing anything unethical or illegal with your business venture, this isn't the right place for you. Okay, we pride ourselves on being extremely compliant with all consumer and business laws that are out there. Okay, and we expect the same from you. So if you're looking to, for example, some people want to build business credit just to default on it, knowing they never even had an intention on paying because they don't personally guarantee it. We don't really look at that kind of trickery very highly. And if that's what you're trying to do, definitely not the right place for you. But again, it is for you if you're looking to start a profitable business or looking to add an income stream to your existing business. If you like the idea of selling something of very high value that's in demand and earning really high commissions, and you're not scared of this. Some people are scared of this. Some people still are used to making a little bit of money and profit and selling very cheap stuff. So if you're looking to, not earn high commissions, then this probably isn't the right place for you because that's exactly what you're going to learn. It's also the right webinar for you if you're looking to help people and like the concept of helping business owners grow and prosper. That's why I'm here. Okay, everybody has a passion. I love business and I love money. And it's not that I love having money as in greedy. I just like the idea of being able to earn money, of being able to put a product and service out in the market that people love and enjoy and that people will pay you for. To me, that's very rewarding. So I am in the perfect place in my life, very blessed, because I get to deal with both money and helping business owners succeed. Every day I get to listen to their success stories, hear about different kind of businesses, hear about their struggles, hear about their successes. So if you really enjoy this, if you're like some of our partners are getting texts in the middle of the night with gratitude and thank you, then this is definitely a good place for you to be. And if you like the idea of only needing to sell something and not being responsible for all the work involved in servicing, then this is definitely the right place for you. Look, this is what it was when I owned a credit improvement company. I had to do all the work and do all the servicing, and I didn't find that as rewarding. So if you want to get the rewarding of just making the sale without doing the servicing, definitely a very good place for you to be. And if you want to get credit and money for your business, absolutely an excellent place for you to be today, because in doing so, you're going to learn how to not only help others, but how to get business credit and financing for your business. So first of all, let me take a moment to tell you exactly why I can help. Because if you don't think you can quickly build a highly profitable business, I can tell you I know exactly how you feel. Okay, as an entrepreneur, I'll call myself a serial entrepreneur. I've had my hands in the creation or thought of many different businesses. As a matter of fact, in my last credit improvement business, I spent 5 years building it. Here's what happened. I owned a very successful mortgage company. We did jumbo loans, $1 million plus loans. The mortgage industry collapsed. The type of product we offered went away overnight. All the jumbo lenders were gone. They were no longer doing jumbo loans, and I didn't want to come back from doing jumbo loans to doing really small loans again. So I looked at what was happening and thought, credit repair, credit improvement is where it's at. So many people are going to be hurt by this economy and they're going to need their credit improved. So we opened a credit improvement business. We'd always been helping our mortgage clients do it anyways. And I got into business. Wow, was it challenging. The most challenging business I've ever owned. Because what I found out was that people didn't want credit repair. They wanted the mortgage, they wanted the car that they needed their credit fixed to get, but they didn't want the actual process they needed to go through to get it. There was a lot of skepticism of whether it even worked. So it was a really big uphill battle to be able to build a business from scratch using our profits, which, let's be honest, that's how most of us build businesses, trying to use our profits to do so. And our profit margins were so small, we were selling something we had to convince the people even worked. It was a real uphill battle. It was a struggle for many, many, many years to grow that business. Now, what happened to me is a buddy of mine actually introduced me to business credit. And this is how it went down. One of my clients came to me and said, hey, I appreciate what you've done to help me fix my consumer credit. What can you do to help me fix my business credit? Now, several people had asked me before, and I blew them off because I didn't know much about business credit. This guy was a buddy of mine, so I dove in deep and tried to figure out more about business credit. What I found out shocked me. The fact that somebody could get credit for an EIN without their credit even being pulled on the personal side was brilliant, because I owned a credit improvement company. 25% of our clients owned businesses and all of them had credit problems. So most of them couldn't get high limit credit cards, but with business credit, we had a solution for them. And I couldn't believe that nobody else really knew about this solution. So I slammed my fist down and said, this is ridiculous. I'm going to become an advocate for business credit. People need to know that this exists. And what happened was I then went to one of my buddies and said, this is what's going on. I'm getting into business credit. He told me about exactly what you're about to see today, a turnkey solution to offer business credit financing, and it blew my mind. It was something that I'd never heard of before. There was nothing else like it. I went back, I researched it to death, tried to find anything else that was even close to it, and I couldn't. So I put it into action immediately. Within 90 days, our profits in our company increased by 60%. That's a very tall feat for anybody in any business to increase profits 60% in a 90-day time period. I discovered at that moment, I apologize. I discovered many moments later that business shouldn't be hard. It's not meant to be hard to run a business, but some businesses are not wildly accepted. They're a struggle to even survive in, while other businesses are just so naturally accepted they just take off. People just want what you have. That's what I dealt with. When we introduced business credit financing to our customer base, people just wanted what we had. They wanted business credit. They wanted financing. It was so popular. We went to network marketing events or networking events where we used to talk about credit repair and people ran from us. Now we started talking about business credit financing and people flocked to us. This is why our revenues increased so much that by the end of the year that we implemented business credit, I sold the business for a lot of money and had multiple interested owning parties because they saw our radical growth, and it was all due to business credit. I learned then that it's not about succeeding in business and worrying about struggling to succeed. It's about having something that's really well received, really popular, and if you have that, you're going to be successful, and that's about what you're going to learn more about today. So why sell business credit financing? Why would you even want to get into this industry? Well, let's be honest, business owners need money. Okay, again, it's one of the largest reasons for business failure is that entrepreneurs cannot get access to money. And let me give you a simple example. I'm going to ask you a question. You answer the question to yourself because I can't obviously hear you. If you need money right now, what kind of institution? Where would you go to get money? Instinctually, where do you go to get money? Now, most people that ask that question say their bank, but here's the sad statistic. Per the Department of Revenue last year, 1.2% of all business loans came from conventional banks. So if you go to your bank to get money, you're going to a point that almost 99% of loans don't come from. This is the problem. It's a cash access problem. There's actually tons of money out there for entrepreneurs. Most just don't know where to go to get it. So they fail as a result because they need money and they can't find the money. So again, this is a great reason to get into this space, because when you can provide a solution, you can provide the solution to over 9 million entrepreneurs. If you look at the amount of entrepreneurs out there that own businesses and the statistics that show the percentage that are actively looking for money, it comes to about 9 million entrepreneurs in any given day are actively looking for money. Again, it's something they need. There's a complete lack of competition. Don't take my word for it. Google business credit. See how many pages you have to go down in Google to even find a company that actually sells business credit. You'll find entrepreneur.com and Inc. You'll find American Express business credit cards. You'll find all kinds of stuff. But what you won't find are actual companies out there that are really selling business credit and financing as a service. There's a complete lack of competition. So not only do you have something people really want and need, but it's something you can actually own. It's a niche you can actually own and dominate, because there's nobody that's ever approached you in your space probably, or the people in your town, and are introducing to them a business credit solution. So this is unbelievable. You have this fantastic solution that's business credit that nobody around you is offering. So this basically eliminates any kind of competition that you'd even have. It's perfect for credit challenge customers. Look, more than half now of our actual population has credit issues, and this is a problem. They can't walk into a bank and get money. They can't even walk into most funding sources, that alternative funding sources, and actually get money. But business credit is perfect for credit challenge customers. So when you're dealing with people that have credit issues, even if they get their credit fixed, they're still not able to go get $5,000, $10,000 credit cards. With business credit, they can do that even if they do have credit issues. Because of this and these other factors, it's very easy to attract new clients and affiliates. You know, it's funny because sometimes new partners will do a test. They'll say, well, you know, Ty, I want to test how well this could play. So I put an ad on my Facebook page and I got like all these responses, and now I need to start immediately with your partner program. Look, advertising and marketing in the business credit space is extremely easy to do because so many people want it and there's not a lot of people out there promoting it. So this makes it easy to get customers to offer business credit financing to, and your other primary and secondary products. This is how we blew up our credit improvement business. We stopped advertising credit repair, started advertising business credit, brought in a ton of people that were interested, and sold them both business credit and credit improvement, and boom, all of a sudden our profits are increasing substantially. You increase the lifetime value of your clients. Look, if you're selling business credit financing as a secondary service, then you could 300, 400, 500, 600 times the amount of lifetime value of your client by offering something like this. I'll give you an example. In the credit improvement space, we made about $500 on every client that we serviced. On business credit, we were profiting $2,200. So all of a sudden, by selling that customer business credit, we increased their lifetime value by almost 500% by offering them one extra product and service. So if you already have an existing business, you'll find your customers want to do business with somebody they trust. You've built that trust. Now by having another product and service to offer them that gives them a lot of value, you're increasing their lifetime value, or the value of to your organization what that person is, how much money they'll pay you basically, because you're adding a service that provides substantial amount of revenue. So no regulation headaches. Another huge reason that you'd want to deal with this. In the credit improvement space, we had CROA, the Credit Repair Organizations Act. It restricted all kinds of things we could do. We had to give people multiple cancellations, and we had to give them rescission periods, and we had to have them sign multiple contracts and disclose all this kind of crazy stuff. A lot of industries are like that. I come from the mortgage industry. I won't even talk to you about regulation in the mortgage industry. It's insane what you deal with there. The business space is phenomenal. It's amazing. It's crickets here. You don't have all this over-regulation. You don't have people that complain brain, and bureaucrats put in all these laws that make your life complicated. You don't need special disclosures. You don't need special contracts signed. You can market and advertise in every state across the country legally. You don't have all these restrictions that so many industries have, making it much easier to do business. You gain a competitive advantage. If you are selling another product and service, then if you sell business credit on top of that, then you have a massive advantage. This happened to me when I own my credit improvement service. This happens to a lot of our mortgage broker clients. They help their clients get a mortgage, then they turn around and help their clients get business credit financing. So now all of a sudden they have a huge advantage over their competitors because they're able to say, hey, not only am I going to get you a home loan, but I'm also going to teach you how to get money to either start a business or get money you need to grow and expand a business you already own. Massive competitive advantage because the other people that offer your primary product or service probably aren't, or more than likely are not at all doing that. It's easy to advertise and get massive response. I just talked about that. As a matter of fact, let me give you an example. When we used to do credit improvement, we'd run 120 ads to get one phone call on Craigslist. When we did business credit, we would run 5 ads to get one phone call. So it's considerably easier to advertise business credit financing, again, because it's in such high demand. There's no servicing needed. You don't need to service and support the customer. Okay, with what I'm about to show you, all you do is sell, all you do is rake in the money. The servicing is done for you, eliminating all those headaches and all those costs that are associated with doing so. You're in the right place at the right time. Look, business credit is becoming hot, hot, hot. There's some very big establishments that are really now starting to promote business credit. My bank now gives me the option of looking at my business credit reports. So this is becoming on the forefront of people's mind. There's not a lot of competition. So talk about being at the right place at the right time. You are here right now on a budding industry about ready to explode without a lot of competition. Right place, right time to make a lot of money with this. And also, clients will pay you graciously. Again, conservatively, our clients that make sales, that sell the finance suite, actually are making $2,000 to $3,000 in profit per sale. On the high end, we have clients making $4,000, $5,000. As a matter of fact, one of my absolute favorite partners, Sandy from North Carolina, she's from a town with about 5,000 people in it. On 2 occasions, she's been at live training events with me, and in one day, she sold $20,000 worth of suites, and it's happened twice. Now, she sells them for almost $5,000. Actually, not almost, exactly $5,000, okay? And she made 4 sales in a day on 2 different days, 2 different years that we were actually together. And she's showing me the sales roll in while it's happening. Now, don't get me wrong. Per the FTC, I really should give you a disclosure, but that's not common. That's not what all of our partners will experience. It depends on the action you take, right? How much you make depends on the actual actions you take. But what you will find is you have something of very high value that's going to allow you an opportunity to make thousands and thousands of dollars, and they'll pay you for a solution because it really, really, really is something that they need and want. So let's take a look at how to make money offering business credit financing. So I've given you a really good warm-up of everything that we're going to be looking at today. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you our absolute brand new business finance suite where you can actually come in and you can actually offer to customers to make money with business credit and financing. So what you're looking at right here is the business finance suite. Now, your business finance suite is completely white label. So even though you see our business finance suite logo right here, your logo will actually be here at the top when you become a partner, when you have your own system. I'll even show you in a little bit how you can actually add your logo right through the system. So this is the business finance suite, the most comprehensive financial solution in the world today. This is the only system in the world that does 2 very important things. Watch: business financing and business credit. You see, there's no other system that exists that combines a step-by-step intricate system to help entrepreneurs get credit for their business that's linked to their EIN, not their social, and also gives them the ability to get financing through every single legitimate financing source in the world today. Yes, you'll find some hack business credit companies out there trying to sell a little do-it-yourself system for $300. You'll also find lenders that offer 1 or 2 products. But what you'll never find outside of the finance suite is an intricate system with advisors that help with all aspects of building business credit, and a system that actually ties in with thousands of different lenders and over 30 core funding products, a whole system that's designed to solve the cash access problem and help entrepreneurs get money. So let's take a look at this business credit builder. Let me show you around. So when the way this works is that you're actually able, and I'll tell you a little bit more as we get going, you're actually able to offer the business credit financing product as a service or as your own product, white label. Now, when they first log in, you and your clients are going to get a walkthrough, a video walkthrough demo of exactly what you're going to see every step along the way. So the demo will actually give you kind of a tour so the client knows exactly what to do, exactly what next step to take. Now, everything in the Business Finance Suite is guided by video, because we love video, right? Because we're like too lazy to read nowadays. So what we like is for it to be able to hit a little play button and see everything we need actually playing here. Now, disclaimer, what you're seeing is bigger than what it is normally because I made my screen bigger so you can actually read some of the things that are on the actual screen. So the Finance Suite is guides clients through the actual process of building business credit through video. So we first start by giving them an introduction to business credit, explaining what business credit is, how it's credit where there's no liability. There's usually 1 or 2 videos that'll walk through and give them different points that they need to know about each step. Now, these videos aren't long. This is about 3 minutes. Each video in here is somewhere between about 1 to 4 minutes long. So again, we've helped nearly 10,000 people build business credit. In doing so, we've got a very good idea of what's important to entrepreneurs. And here's what's important. They want a solution that works fast. So that's exactly what the Finance Suite is. It's a system that gives them the ability to build their business credit, and doing so through very fast training. They're even able to get certified if they want to get certified and get a lot more in-depth information. But again, everything through very short videos that walks them through the actual process. Plus, they can even come in and share their progress on social media, because that's just the way we are nowadays, right? We like to share. We like to be social. So now through the Finance Suite, the clients can actually share their progress as they go through social media, making it fun. They even come down here and will get badges. And these are, again, this is one of the beautiful things that you're learning today. This Finance Suite is so new that we are literally making changes right now as I speak, enhancements, changes. What you see will even be enhanced by the time you get access to your own Finance Suite. One of the things we're doing is putting little images down here as badges they earn. So every time you go through a step, you earn badges. Then you can bank those badges, gamifying the process, making it more and more fun to actually build business credit. Why do we do that? Simple. Because what we found is that if this is an enjoyable process, more of your clients will actually go through the process. You and I, we don't want you or your customers to get started with building business credit and not get success, not complete the process. Well, the only reason you're not going to be successful is if you don't actually go through and the actual steps. So one of the things we do is we give the clients access to a business advisor. Our business advisors will call the customer about 5 times within the very first 5 days to make sure that there's a smooth transition after you make the sale, to make sure they're welcome, and walk them through the actual initial business credit building process. So things like giving them the advisor support, things like giving them badges that can be earned as they progress through each step, helping them share on social media. This makes the experience fun, helping them have more success. And again, all the videos are one of 2 types. They're either our spokesperson here. Hello, how are you? Okay, really? She's talking to me now. And there's regular videos like this that will actually walk through and explain what they're going to go through in that part. So in the very first step of the Finance Suite, what we do is we help a business set up a credible foundation. Now again, this topic progress is one of the things we're actually enhancing right now. Probably within a week, it'll look completely different than you see now. It might look a little weird because we're working on it actually. So what we do, and what I love about the Finance Suite, is this. In this step 1, we actually help a business owner meet lending credibility standards before they even apply. You see, what you might not know is that when you go in a bank to get a loan, when you apply for a credit card, well, first of all, you're usually put through an automated system that will either approve you or deny you to begin with. And if you don't know what the system's looking at, if you don't know, look at the checks that it's going through, well, then you're probably going to fail. This is why so many people get declined. And today, your banker, your accountant, your attorney, nobody's ever sat with you and said, this is exactly what credit issuers and lenders are looking for, and if you meet this criteria, you will get approved. Well, that's what we do in step one. We decode, we dissect this process and walk an entrepreneur through the process to make sure they meet the lending credibility standards before they even apply. This is the only place you'll see anything like this. So again, through our videos, whether it be a video that walks them through exactly what a business entity is, for example, or our videos with our spokesperson, we walk them through and understand, for example, the difference in entities. Most people don't know that if you have a corporation, you're not liable for your business debts. But if you have a partnership, you are liable for your business debts. That's important to know, because if you file the wrong entity, you could automatically by default be responsible legally for all the liability of your business, which isn't something you want. So in step 1.1, we're actually walking the entrepreneur through this, explaining the different business entities. They can enter their business entity here into the actual system, okay? And if they need help, if they don't have a business entity set up, then in one click, they can actually get access to a resource to help them. And not only that, but these resources, we've already negotiated with them to give our clients discounted rates the client wouldn't be able to get on their own. So not only are we giving them an access to a solution without even leaving the finance suite, but again, they're getting it at a discount that they wouldn't be able to get on their own through a top company that we've already vetted for them. It just makes it simple. Now, if you have an existing business owner that's been around for 20 years, well, they probably already have this criteria in place. They're going to fly through step one. But here's the brilliant part about the finance suite. If you have somebody that's just starting their business, they could literally go through and do all aspects of setting up their business credibly the right way, right through the finance suite. Okay, I have friends that sell business startup packages for $2,000 to $3,000 to help entrepreneurs just set up their business the right way. Through the finance suite, that's part of the system. In step one, that's exactly what it's all about, is walking them through and helping them know exactly what criteria lenders are looking for. For example, if you don't use a real physical business address, you will not get approved. Most entrepreneurs don't know that. They're putting their home address on documents, on their corporation documents, on their application. It'll get you denied. As a matter of fact, we have a check here when you enter an address that'll even tell you whether or not it's a business address or home address. We use the same technology in our system that lenders use. If you need a physical address and you don't have one, click right here. You get a virtual address through a solution we've already vetted for you. So virtual address is a solution where you just get your mail delivered and you don't actually physically have to pay for an actual office there. It's super cool. So again, through the finance suite, video training that walks them through what they need to know, access to an actual resource to be able to get what they need, and certifications they earn along the way. And again, if they need any help from our support team, there's plenty of places where they can get that help right along the way. And something else most people don't know is if your business name isn't exactly the same on all of your documentation, it's another reason you'll get approved or get denied financing when you apply. So again, we walk them through phone, fax number, how it's important to have certain types of phone numbers, fax number, toll-free numbers. Again, we provide them solutions to do so, and we even get them listed in 411 at absolutely no cost by clicking yes and submit. This is so simple to list them in 411, and if you don't know how valuable that is, go to Google and try to figure out how to get your phone number listed in 411. It's one of the basic requirements for most vendors building business credit, but yet you cannot go to Google and figure out how to get it listed with 411. It's not an easy process. There's very few companies that even do this. We pay for our clients to have this done, so it's absolutely free. By clicking yes, submit, they actually can get in there and set up their 411 number. Their website, email address, what's important there, what are lenders looking at? The video will walk them through that. There's a solution if they need it, and they're entering their information for their business as they actually go. Their EIN number. I once hate to admit this, especially on a video that will be recorded and seen by thousands of people, I paid for an EIN number. I'm completely embarrassed. Many years back, I went to a site that looked like an irs.gov site, and I went through the process. I was going through it quick. I thought, well, this is weird that I'm being charged for an EIN. I'd never been charged before, and I realized basically, it didn't get scammed. I made a bad call. They created a website to make it look like a government website, made it look like I was going through a government process, and I paid the money for an EIN when I didn't need it. I canceled it, got my money back, and while I was on the phone with them, I was finally able to find the right places and go through and get my EIN number. Well, your clients don't have to deal with that, nor do you. In one click, they can easily go to the right place and get their EIN number set up at absolutely no cost. Again, very important because one of the fundamentals of actually building business credit. Licensing, having the particular licensing that you need, making sure the licensing meets the requirements that it must meet. We're going through all of that in step one. Business bank account. Something most entrepreneurs don't know is you have 3 credit reports. You have your consumer credit report linked to your social. You have your business credit report linked to your EIN. You have something called bank credit that is a credit report that only banks see. And the banks look at your bank credit report, your bank's credit score, I should say, to determine whether or not they'll approve you for financing or not. Well, right through the finance suite, we explain how bank credit or this bank rating actually works. So again, our clients can master those 3 different credit reports to stand the best chance of getting the most amount of money. Even if they need a merchant account set up, we offer them a solution right through the finance suite, and then we wrap up walking them through basically the equivalent of our 20-point compliance checklist, making sure that they meet all the lending requirements before they even begin the process of applying for business credit or financing for that matter. Once we've done this, once we've made sure that they actually meet lending requirements before they apply, next we help them understand business credit reports. Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, how much do you know about them? They know a lot about you, and you need to know about them. Let me tell you why. Permissible purpose. You see, you and I are used to people not pulling our credit report. They can't do so. It's illegal. Somebody can't pull my personal credit report without my permission. The Fair Credit Reporting Act restricts it. It says somebody has to have permissible purpose to pull my credit report, i.e. my permission. It's not like that in the business credit world. Anybody can see your business credit report. I'll show you in a minute how I can pull up your business if I want to, or any business if I want to. It's public knowledge. Your employees, your revenue, the highest amount of credit you have, your credit score. Anybody that wants this, prospects, clients, competitors, can get it. So even though you're not maybe familiar with business credit reports, and a lot of your clients won't be, it's very important that you are, because anybody can review this information. So in step 2, we go through Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian, walking you through exactly what is on their credit reports, exactly how their actual data is aggregated. So this way, you, your clients, can see exactly how the 3 bureaus work and exactly what information they're reporting and how they're getting the information that they're actually reporting right here in step 2. You can even set up your DUNS number at absolutely no cost in this step. That's a big deal. If you ever talk to a company called Dun & Bradstreet Credibility, first, no, they are not Dun & Bradstreet. It's a completely separate company. Secondly, no, they have like 6 class action lawsuits against them right now, and they've been open 5 years. They're running about 1 class action lawsuit for every 1 year in business. And third of all, no, they're going to try to sell you a package called Credit Builder for about $2,000 or $3,000. And they're going to tell you you have to have it to get your DUNS number and to get your credit profile activated. It's not true. Through the finance suite, we help the clients get their credit profile activated at no extra cost, and we help you get your DUNS number at absolutely no cost in 1 click right here. But you also get information on Experian, on Equifax, how their actual business credit reports work, okay, what's on there, how they aggregate data, and check this out, fix inaccuracies. That's right. This isn't just a business credit building system. It also includes business credit repair. So our advisors, and through the appropriate steps, anybody can actually fix any errors they have with any of the 3 reporting agencies right through the actual business finance suite. Look, a lot of clients come to us. They don't know anything about business credit. They pull their business credit report. They're blown away that their Paydex scores are in the toilet and that they have negative information that's on there. Well, first we fix that in step 2, because we teach them exactly what's on their credit report. Then we give them the ability to actually fix any inaccuracies they actually have. So in step 2, it's all about understanding how the business credit reporting agencies work, how they congregate data, and being able to fix any inaccuracies or negative information that's actually on the reports. Then in step 3, we actually talk about the reporting agencies, on how to get credit monitoring with any of the reporting agencies, and how to read the business credit reports. Now, first let me disclose, they don't need to pay for credit monitoring through the finance suite because of, boom, this right here, the Experian. Experian, we actually allow, and this is loading here for a second, but Experian, we actually allow the client to get a free Experian Smart Business data at absolutely no cost. So they don't actually have to pay anything at all to come in here and see exactly what's on their credit report. Check this out. You know, anybody can do this for your business. Usually they have to pay. We have an exclusive relationship with Experian that gives you access to this for free. I just pulled up how many trade lines Experian has. They have a credit score. Yes, they have a credit profile. They have 502 trade lines. Seems like a lot. It is a lot. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the value of business credit. Walmart. 80% of the products Walmart sells are bought by you before they pay for them. Let me say that again. 80% of the products Walmart sells is bought before they even pay for them. They use business credit to do it. So they have an inventory management system that tells them when they're low on paper towels. They go to Bounty, they get more paper towels, they buy it using business credit. They put the paper towels on the shelves, you buy the paper towels, you give Walmart money, Walmart uses the money you gave them to pay the credit they used to buy the product. It's brilliant. And it just goes to show you the value of business credit. But no matter what company I put in here that's highly successful, you'd see the same thing, whether it's Dell, whether it's Apple, whether it's Pilot Flying J. Any of these companies have 100, 200 plus trade lines because they get the value of business credit. But what most don't know is that you can have the exact same thing. So right here in this step, clients can get access to how many trades, everything they need to build their business credit without paying a dime for it. It's part of our exclusive relationship with Experian. And by the way, you won't find that relationship anywhere else. It's only here in the finance suite. But if they do want to get monitoring with Dun & Bradstreet or Experian or Equifax, the full credit monitoring in one click, they can actually get through, not only get set up for credit monitoring, but they can even get it at an actual discount from what they'd ever see on their own. Okay, so again, we give them exclusive relationships with the reporting agencies where they get discounts if they want credit monitoring. If they don't have to pay for it because we give them the free Experian Smart Business Access. We even walk them through and teach them how, through video, to read the business credit reports. So we actually show them business credit reports, walk through it, and introduce to them exactly how you read these, how you decipher business credit reports, how you decipher business credit scores. This is important. This isn't like the consumer world. In the business world, on your Dun & Bradstreet report, you have 5 credit scores. So knowing what's on these reports, deciphering between these scores, is a very hard thing to do in most cases. But through the finance suite, the client can easily come through here and know exactly what's on the report, exactly how their scores work, just by going through and either getting credit monitoring or going through one of the training videos on exactly how they can read credit reports. Now look at what we've done. We made sure the business is set up credibly. That could take a day, that could take a week, depending on the business owner. Then we went through and actually taught them exactly how the business credit reports work, even giving them access in step 3 to getting their business credit reports set up and teaching them how to read them. The next step is to start building real business credit. So in step 4, what we do is we introduce exactly how this process initially works. You see, most people fail building business credit. I'll tell you exactly why. They go into Staples, they go into Dell, and they tell them they want to get credit for their business, and then they heard me or some other person say that they don't need to include a social, so they don't include their social, they apply, they get turned down. The reason that this happens is because they applied at the wrong place. Business credit building is not extremely difficult to do if you know the right order of accounts to apply for. But if you don't apply for accounts in the right order and you go to Staples or Dell or Home Depot first, they'll deny you and you won't know why. So in step 4.1, we explain exactly what trade accounts are, how to really start a business credit profile and score the right way. Then we walk them through and actually give access to real starter vendors. These are vendors that will report and help any new business actually get business credit. So in this step, we're actually helping them get real access to accounts that they could use to actually start building their business credit. And here's the best part. These accounts that we give them access to will approve any brand new business. It doesn't matter what your personal credit score is. It doesn't matter if you just open your doors today. All of these sources that we recommend, that we promote, actually will help them build business credit, even if their credit is trashed on the personal side, even if they're just starting their business. So we give access to each source. We list who the source reports to, a description of the products and services the source sells, and exactly how to qualify. Right here, this is gold. Because the problem is, even if you know that Uline offers business credit, if you don't know how Uline's underwriting process works, you're going to get denied. It's the way it is. I'll tell you exactly how Uline works. If you go to Uline and apply for business credit and you have none, they're going to turn you down. So you think it doesn't work. It does. You have to submit 3 orders through Uline of $50 or more for you to get approved for actual business credit. Now, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of sources here in this step where you don't need to apply 3 times to get approved. Uline is one you do. But here's the catch. If you don't know that, if nobody teaches you that, then you're going to apply at Uline and you're going to be done. Nobody would think that they have to have an order over $50 or they have to have 3 orders. That's just one example. So all of these sources have specific requirements before they'll approve you. If you know the requirements, you can get approved. If you don't know the requirements, you're going to get denied and never know why and never know the right process. And you'd probably never even think of applying again, let alone a 3rd time to get success. So by giving you the actual underwriting requirements, and by the way, this is the only system that actually gives you this kind of access, then you know exactly what their criteria are before you even apply. And we even give you the exact steps to apply. And we've even got a video. There's a video here that'll walk you through the online process. We're showing you, okay, where you go. Well, this is where you're going to go right here. You're going to go right up to here. You're going to click. You're going to do this. So we even walk the clients through in video and show them the actual approval process. So there's absolutely no confusion whatsoever. Now, once we walk them through and they get these kind of starter accounts, then we move into other business credit building accounts, sources that you probably want to do business with, okay, whether it be Macy's or whether it be Sherwin-Williams or AutoZone or Radio Shack, on and on and on. Each one gives exactly the same thing: who they report to, terms, description, qualification, easy steps to actually apply. And again, somebody can come in and build initial business credit immediately. The minute they get started, they can get access to these kind of vendor accounts. Then they'll actually progress to revolving store accounts within 90 days or less. So here's how business credit building works. You get approved for 5 initial vendor accounts, then you can get store credit. It takes about 90 days or less. Store credit is available at absolute most stores you're used to: Racetrack, Sunoco, Exxon, Conoco, Chevron. These are just gas cards. Sears, Lowe's, Dell, Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot. Most major retailers offer business credit. And what we do here in this step is actually give you access to them and, again, help you understand exactly what they're looking for. Dell, for example, usually approves our clients for $10,000. This is one of the benefits of business credit. Per SBA, credit limits on business credit accounts are 10 to 100 times higher than with consumer credit. So with Dell, $10,000 accounts are what our clients usually get. You can get credit at Apple. You can get credit at Amazon. All these type of places. Most major retailers are available. And again, we make the process super simple through the finance suite for your clients to actually come in and get money. And then we wrap up with business credit building by helping them think like a lender, to know exactly how lenders think and why they do the things that they do. Okay, so that way when they go to apply for financing, they can actually have the best chance of getting approved. So as you've just seen, by far the most comprehensive business credit solution available anywhere. Easy to follow, easy to go through. Most of the training is done through short videos, resources for things that they don't need, making sure their business is set up credibly, helping them understand the bureaus, the reporting, reading their business credit reports, getting access to free EXPERIAN Smart Business data, which costs normally $600 a year. Okay, getting them listed with 411, getting a free DUNS number, which DMV will charge $2,000 for as part of a package. It's all inclusive, all in the finance suite. And beyond building business credit, the other component of the finance suite is helping them get actual business loans, helping them actually get business financing. So the finance suite does what no human can ever do. It ties in with 2,000 plus lenders, over 30 core funding products, and it puts them all in one place. So our system actually integrates with all of these different lenders. And when you come in and enter your information, then what happens is it cross-checks your business information against that of all these underwriting criteria for these thousands of different lenders. And in doing so, you can then easily come through and figure out all of the financing that you can actually qualify for in one shot. You see, as I said, over 98% of business financing does not come from the big banks. It comes from alternative lenders. But the problem is most alternative lenders only offer 1 to 3 type of products. So if you don't know exactly what you're looking for, you're never going to find it. But through the finance suites, you can actually come through and be able to find out exactly what you can qualify for because we do all the work for you. You're basically entering basic data. How much is your revenue? How long have you been in business? And then it populates a description of all of the different funding programs you qualify for. Now we're actually integrating our videos right now, so there's a short written description and there's a video that walks through all of the program details, what rates they are, what terms they are, what the qualifications are, how the program works. So both with written information and video, the customer can know exactly what kind of financing they qualify for. We even tell them the exact requirements the lender's looking for, and they can even upload those documents by dragging and dropping them right here. Revenue financing, you need bank statements, 6 months. There you go. Get your 6 months. You drag and drop them right there securely. Our finance team receives them and reviews them with the client. Not only will they get access to this finance blueprint, but they also get access to their own business finance officer for 5 years. Look, if you have accounting questions, you call your accountant. But if you need money, who do you call? Hopefully it's not your banker, because we already now know that 98% of bank loans don't come from the banker. But through the finance suite, they get access to a business finance officer that helps them with all aspects of getting money. So when you need money, you call your finance officer, they get this information and figure out a blueprint of all the programs you can qualify for. Then they go to work to explain these programs, find the combination of programs that works best for you to get the amount of money you want, and they go to work and make it happen. This is how, in that prior example, we took a doctor that was about ready to shut down his business because he couldn't get 400 grand to pay off a tax lien. This is how we got him 1.1 million so far and going. We've combined private money, unsecured financing, business credit, revenue financing, and more. See, we're the only ones that can do that because no other source provides all of these options. But by us providing all of the options, we can combine them into a finance blueprint to get the client the money they want and then some, because we have so many different options available. And if they have collateral, they can get rates of 2 to 5% on the money, even cheaper than SBA. We offer SBA products. They can even get high risk products if they don't meet the cut with most other lending. So no matter what their situation is, if they have either collateral or cash flow of 10 grand a month or more, or good credit or a partner that does, we can get them money right away without even building their business credit, money right away. All they have to do is meet that criteria, which I call the 3 C's of lending, either cash flow or credit or collateral. If they have one, they can get financing right through the finance suite. So with a business advising, they work with a business advisor for 12 months. With a business finance officer, they also get access to a finance officer for 5 years. The third aspect here, we're not even done with. We're building it in real time right now. This is actually your actual resources. This is, as a partner, all the training and marketing you get access to actually sell business credit. Now, your clients won't see any of this. This is only you. You'll have access to a client dashboard to monitor all of your clients' activity. You can even run reports to see the kind of success that all of your clients have had. Okay, how many have not started? How many are in progress? How many are complete? You can track all of this activity. You can easily add new clients into the finance suite right away. You can even access all the training and marketing resources, which I'm about to kind of go over a little bit more in depth right here. And look at all of these resources that are available. Everything you need to be successful: press releases, articles, ebooks, emails, PowerPoints, all of these type of things, and they're all professionally done. So if you look, for example, at ebooks, let me just give you an example of the quality that we're actually dealing with. This is all white label. You put your info here, and here's the quality of the materials you actually receive. So it's all white label used for you to get out there and market business credit and financing. Here, we'll look at another one. We'll look at the business credit building checklist. One of my personal faves. I love the actual checklist. Actually, that's not the checklist. I must have clicked on the wrong one. So all of these are available right in your actual back office. It's right here. So here's the business credit building checklist. I love this. This played really, really well on social media for us. So this is the quality of the actual resources that you're actually receiving, and you're getting everything you could possibly imagine, from even videos, PowerPoints, webinars. So for example, here's a look at actual videos. So you can see the actual videos. I'll even play one so you can see. Here, meet Frank. What's up, Frank? So here you go. Here's the quality of some of the actual videos that you're getting to actually market. And I want to tell you a little secret. These are all brand new. All these resources we put in here are brand new. We just replaced all of our other resources with all brand new resources. Here's another video so you can check it out and see. So there's all kinds of cool videos that you can use for marketing. All of these are white label. None of them have the Business Finance Suite name. None of them have the Credit Suite name. You can completely represent this as you being the one actually offering the product. Here's videos that walk through how to repair damaged credit. All these different types of resources are actually available for you. So that being said, hopefully you get a little bit of an idea now of exactly what the Finance Suite can do. It really is the ultimate solution, okay? And you're on this webinar right now because, you know, you're on the computer, wherever you are, phone, tablet, because you probably want the easiest, most profitable way to help customers and to feel rewarded. And if you're like me, what I loved about the Finance Suite is that I wanted something that's easy to market and sell, where you don't have to spend a bunch of time and money servicing customers, that allows you to earn really big commissions, okay? And that's what I call the perfect product, something that's easy to sell, that's not over-regulated, that you don't need to spend tons of time with, that you don't need to service customers, that you can earn really big money. And that's exactly what the Business Finance Suite is. So why might the partner opportunity where you can offer this amazing piece of technology be right for you? Well, business credit financing, as we talked about, is in very high demand. Okay, people really want and need money for their business. Okay, because people want it and need it, it's easier for you to advertise and get very big response, and therefore it's easy for you to sell the Business Finance Suite, make big commissions. Look, I shouldn't even say that it's easy to sell, because I'm not going to say that. The truth is, you're selling something here on the retail side for usually $2,500, $3,500. That's not the easiest sale, but I'm going to tell you something a lot of people don't even know yet. Within the next 30 to 45 days, you're going to have more options than what you just saw here. Not only are you going to have a full-blown Business Finance Suite, but you're even going to have things like a do-it-yourself system, which is even more affordable for entrepreneurs, to have different options of how you bring people in. We even talked about our direct funding program, where you could submit customers directly for funding without selling them anything. So with us, you get a lot of different options you can actually provide for your customer to kind of spread across whatever kind of income or money they actually have to spend. So the Finance Suite has no complaints anywhere online because people love it. Okay, even though we've helped nearly 10,000 people, you really get to help others build the business of their dreams, which is fun. Okay, and you get paid when clients get funding, or you can get paid as part of our direct funding program, so even creates some recurring income for you. Okay, plus all the servicing is done for you by our expert business advisor team, so you have no back end to manage. You receive lots of the training, okay, which actually works. Our training, we give you live training every Tuesday at 3. We do a live webinar. We have over 100 hours of additional training that's available for you. I'm sending you email training on a regular basis. We even have client support specialists that will call you on an ongoing basis to help coach you through the actual running of your business credit financing business. And every resource you could dream of is all available to you to help you be successful. So who's this right for? Visionaries. People who want to build and grow a successful business or expand the business they have. Someone looking to make a lot of money without making a lot of sales. That's what this is. You're making very high profits with very few sales. Okay, it's very different than selling something where you only make a little and trying to take on very high volume. Someone who enjoys speaking with and helping other people legitimately. Entrepreneurs who are looking for a make sense product and solution to sell. Business owners who want money and credit. Now, warning. Okay, I'm about to go over a ton of resources that you get when you enroll. Okay, you don't need and probably won't use all these resources. Okay, I'm not showing you all this to complicate the process. I'm showing you all that you get because these are the resources you have that are available when you need them, but don't be overwhelmed by this large amount I'm about to show you. So first of all, when you get started, you get your own brand new business finance suite. I mean, literally, you are going to be one of less than a couple hundred people in the nation that even has access to the brand new finance suite. We are currently in the process of converting all of our clients over to their own brand new finance suite. So if you get access and start making sales, your clients that you make sales to will literally be some of the first in the nation to even have access. So you get your own system that you're going to sell for 25 or 3,500 bucks to build your business credit when you enroll. You get access to our 20-point compliance checklist, all the stuff in step 1 to make sure your business is set up credibly. You get access to your own certified business advisor to help you with business credit building for 12 months. You're also getting access 24/7 to your own back office where you can log in, train, access your training. We didn't get a bunch of time to look over that. Okay, but I can tell you that we've got 100 hours worth of webinars in there for you to check out, press releases, articles, free reports, ebooks, everything that you need, and you have access 24/7 wherever you go. Which, by the way, the finance suite and your back office that's built into the finance suite is available is mobile friendly. So whether you're on your iPad, whether you're on your phone, you can access it. The 7 steps to success blueprint to start making money quickly. Basically, people said, okay, you give me all this cool stuff. What do I do and in what order to be successful? So we even mapped it out. It's called the 7 steps to success. Do these things in order. This is the roadmap that our partners have followed to have real success. Initial emails to send to prospects. Helpful to start marketing right away. A sales script to help you know the most advanced sales closing strategies you're getting. Advanced funding program cheat sheet. It'll map out all the funding programs, rates, terms, the kind of money that you can even earn. Video, email, and phone training. Access to live exclusive training webinars. The only people on our training webinars are our clients, period. Nobody else is invited. They are not made public. The only people that get access are to our clients, and these are designed to help you start making money. Some of them are me talking. Some of them is us bringing our partners in, talking about their success with seminars and how they're making thousands per sale and what they did at network marketing and networking events and what they did to build a sales team. So a large part of it is me and our clients sharing success so you could duplicate it. Marketing tools like email and social media content. You get 6 months worth to be able to market. So it's all done for you, all white label, which is brilliant. Okay, you get contracts, agreements to enroll new clients. You get a landing page website, which is just designed to get people to actually opt in. You're actually getting advanced marketing tools, videos, ebooks that are all customizable and white labeled to help you stand out. So how does all this work? Well, I'll map it out. First, you enroll with us to become a licensed partner. I'm going to talk about that on my next slide. Next, you can then sell the finance suite for whatever you want. We've got clients that sell it for 2,500 bucks. We've got clients that provide an extra layer of coaching that sell it for $5,000. But on average, our average retail price for the finance suite is $2,500 to $3,500. We recommend that our partners usually collect $500 to $1,000 in the initial payment if they're offering payments, and offer the client payments of about $150 a week. So if you do this, some clients won't have the money to pay you up front, but what you're going to find is that I'm not going to say almost, well, I will because I have to because the FTC. Almost every client that you talk to is going to want this, especially if you're walking through and doing the presentation we tell you to do that works. And if you're doing so, it's just a matter of affordability. So some clients will have 2,500, 3,500 bucks to pay you right away. Some will need to make payments. We map through exactly the payment to offer the client to get the absolute best success. Okay, per suite you sell, your wholesale cost to us ranges between $500 and $700 bucks. What is the range for? It's simple. How many finance suites are you buying? If you buy one at a time as you go, which you probably will as you start, then you're paying $700 per suite you sell. And we don't even charge you the $700 for 3 days. So this allows you, for example, to sell me the finance suite for 2,500 bucks, get my check, put my check in your account, turn on my finance suite for me, give a few days for my check to clear before you're even charged for that finance suite you're setting up. Once you get going, you're probably going to take advantage of what we call prepaid enrollments, which is when you buy a bundle of enrollments. So you buy 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 finance suites at a time, and then you can get your enrollment down to $500 wholesale at a shot. Don't forget, we've got other stuff coming up like the do-it-yourself, which will be significantly even cheaper. You'll be able to sell it for $500 to $1,000 and only pay $100, $200. So you're going to have different options. But right now, our main finance suite, you're basically getting profits of about $2,000 or more per sale, because this is the average retail, $2,500, $3,500. This is the wholesale cost. So you make a sale for whatever you want, maybe within this range. You set up the customer suite, you register, the $700 charged a few days later, and you keep all the rest of the profit, which in a lot of cases is $2,000 to $3,000. And once you do start to make sales, we do have a $99 monthly subscription that's ongoing. It does not have to take place when you initially get started with us. It's only when you start making sales, and that's what gives you control of the process. You can set up, turn on, turn off customers' finance suites. You can read notes from all the advisor and finance team. Every time we talk to a customer, we leave a note. You have access to those notes. You could leave notes for our business advising and finance team. This is what completely plugs you in to the process and gives you all the CRM capabilities where you're able to actually manage your customers through the finance suite. Doesn't even need to be even thought about until you actually make your first sale. And also keep in mind that one sale of the finance suite and profit pays for about 1.5 to 2 years of that. So again, if you are making sales, it only takes about one sale every 1.5 to be able to cover your cost. More than likely, you're planning on selling more than one in 1.5 years. So how to get started? Well, if you go to our website, you're going to see that our top plan retails for $44.73. If you're looking at payments on our top plan, that's exactly how much they are. But we found that our best clients are the ones that have the most success, are the ones who take action very quickly. So today, as part of this webinar, I'm going to offer you something exclusive, which really makes no sense because I'm introducing to you the brand new finance suite that nobody has access to. So we probably shouldn't even be discounting it. But if you're going to spend the time with me as you have today, I want to make sure that you're rewarded. So if you're getting started today as part of this webinar, you're going to get our premier enrollment for only 6 payments of $497 or 1 payment of $1997. And if you make even the first payment of $497, you get access to everything. You get access to your back office. You get access to the finance suite for your business. You get access to all the training materials, the marketing materials, the live coaching webinars we're doing. You get access to everything we're doing, even when you make the first payment. It's only the first payment of $497 gets you started. You've got 6 payments total of $497, or you get even a bigger discount if you do the 1 payment. Okay, and you get full access to everything, as I said. So there's massive upside potential because you're getting everything, and we're helping you finance it over 6 months and still giving you all of it right up front. We're that sure that you're actually going to love this. And also, I already told you about that. So it's easy to get started. You go to creditsuite.com/webinar special. I will pull this up on another slide, so if you don't write it down, it's okay. It's creditsuite.com/webinar special. And once you complete your order, you immediately get an email with login instructions to the brand new finance suite, with instructions also to be able to set up and access your back office. As a matter of fact, I'll be straight with you. You're going to get 2 different emails because I actually had to change what we do to give you access to the brand new finance suite when you get started, because right now when normal clients or partners are enrolling, they're not even getting access to the new resources. So I switched it over so you'll get access to the new resources. You're probably still going to get the emails with access to our existing back office now. So you actually get access to both as we're making this transition. Okay, and wait, we're not even done. Okay, so we're going to give you a couple other powerful resources. Done for you seminar kits. You can host your own seminars. Okay, again, we've got partners that have given multiple webinars that you'll be able to listen to, where you're able to see that they're making $10,000 to $20,000 in seminars, and they map out for you how to do it. Okay, I even flipped to Illinois and did one of these type of seminars, filmed the whole thing, give you a bunch of resources to help you a month or 2 ago. You're getting a 6-page website, a full-blown website. We spent $2,000 to have this website designed. It's yours as part of the package, and you're getting the archived business credit training vault of 100 different training webinars that we've done, even as recent as last week. Okay, but that's still not enough. I want to make sure that you are completely secure here. So if you get started and you don't feel that what you receive is worth every penny, or that you'll be able to make many times what you spent, then you can cancel any times within 30 days and receive 100% of your money back. That's how sure we are that you're going to love this program. So think about what I just said. I'm giving you basically an entire partner program, everything you need to run a business credit business, and your own finance suite for basically less than $2,000. When you're going to turn around and sell the finance suite by itself for $2,500 to $3,500. And on top of all that, I'm giving you the ability to finance the system for 6 months, still have full access to everything upon the first payment, and then I'm giving you a 30-day money-back guarantee with, for any reason you're not happy, you get your money back. This is called shifting the risk. I'm shifting the risk to us. We're the one giving you everything and letting you finance. So we've got all the risk. We're the one providing the guarantee. So now you've got a guarantee. You're able to finance it, trying to remove as absolutely much of the risk and make this an absolute no-brainer as we absolutely possibly can. And you're also going to get a ready-to-publish book on business credit so you can become a published author. My book, Business Credit Decoded, it pays me thousands of dollars a year in royalties, and I have it for you. It's completely designed where you put in your bio, your title, and we even got partners that are selling that book on Amazon, making money themselves. So if you ever wanted to be credible in what you do, credible in business credit financing, you'll have a published book on Amazon, and you'll be able to get this up at no cost within a week. And for the first that enroll, you're getting a 30-minute private coaching session with me one-on-one. I'm going to map out your marketing. We're going to develop a strategy to make sure that you're successful right away, and that's only for the first ones that enroll. So to recap, when you get started, you get done for you seminars, PowerPoints, press releases, landing page website, marketing videos, ebooks, email, social media content, sales script, contracts, testimonials, training program complete with emails, back office, live support, and weekly webinars. Okay, and you're also getting the brand new finance suite for your business only as part of the special. Okay, and you're getting the complete professional 6-page website, the done-for-you seminar kit as bonuses, the ready-to-publish book, and the training vault, and the coaching session with me. And again, all of this is these specials are available just as part of this actual webinar. And don't forget about the guarantee. If it's not worth every penny, then you get 100% of your money back. creditsuite.com/webinar specials where you actually go to get going. And again, that's how sure we are of this, is that we've shifted the risk to us. So that's it. That walks you through exactly how to make money with business credit and financing, how to get business credit for your business, how to get financing for your business, how to have access to the most cutting edge technology that's available today that hasn't even been released to the masses yet in your hands, giving you everything you need to be able to be successful, building your business credit and financing, and at the exact same time, be successful in building your own business credit and financing. So I'm going to do something that I rarely ever do. I'm going to hang out and I'm going to answer questions. And I don't usually do this because I don't have time to do it. I'm usually backed up against other webinars that I have, but I want to make sure that I at least answer some of your questions here today. And if you have any other questions before you get started, right there's our contact info, 877-600-2487. Now, please listen, please hang out with me and listen for a second. Look, when I do this kind of special and max out attendees as I've done, then as you can imagine, our sales team gets pretty overwhelmed. Okay, when our consultants are on the phone, we have sometimes 30, 40, 50, 60 people calling in at once. If that happens, don't worry. Leave a voicemail. I promise you they'll call you back very quickly. I might even put myself in the queue to help with the extra call load. You can also send an email, info@creditsuite.com, to get any questions that you have answered. So if you have questions, 877-600-2487. info@creditsuite.com, or type them into the question box right now. I'm going to hang out for a little bit here and help answer some of these questions. And if you want to get started, creditsuite.com/webinar special. The minute you get going, you get everything you need to be able to be successful. Okay, so let's go. So I have 2 business credit cards with my social guarantee. How can I disconnect my credit to my SS? You can't. Reapply. If you already have accounts that you've used and got a personal guarantee with, as many people do, you cannot do that. The only way you can do that is that I would start building your business credit first, get to a point where you have real cash cards without your guarantee, then you have to cancel that card. There's no way to get that changed over. Does this program work for realtors and or clients who are real estate investors? Real estate investors are one of our most popular end clients, so let me tell you why. We have a program called a house reseller program. It gets them 100% of the money they need to buy and rehab the property as long as the closed loan to value doesn't exceed 65%. And they can get that program with multiple properties and with average credit. On top of that, we also help real estate agents build business credit, where a lot of them within year 1 to 2 have enough cash credit accumulated where some of them are buying apartment complexes at this point in time. Plus, we have a lot of other different kind of financing, including our unsecured financing and cash flow based financing that we can have work especially for real estate agents. So even though real estate agents are shunned and not able to get really any financing right now at banks, we have at least 5 or 6 programs that are exclusive just for real estate agents, which is why real estate agents are one of our most popular end type of clients. Also, are you able to use your broker address for a business address? Is a virtual address better? No, it's fine. You could use, it just needs to be a physical business address. So one of the credibility checks that credit issuers go through is, are you entering a home address, a P.O. box, or a business address? If you're using a business address, that's what's really important. But you probably do want to pull your business credit to see if that brokerage shop has business credit, because the bureaus in the business world assess a credit profile to your business based on address. So if you already have a credit profile associated with that address, you might want to consider a virtual address, but you could try to apply and see what happens. As long as you use a business address is what matters. And guys, I don't do this very often, stay out and handle questions live like this. So I'm telling you this because if you have any questions, now's the time to get them in while you got me so we can make sure we get these answered. If I sell these services, who do the implementation of every credit? You guys, or do I have to do the job? If I sell the service, who do the implementation of every credit? You guys, or do I have this to the job? Well, let me talk about the roles then. So I don't clearly understand the question, so let me explain the roles. Your job is to sell the finance suite. That's it, period. We train you. We give you all the marketing resources, everything you need to be able to do that. You make the sale. And then the minute you make the sale and set up a new client, our advisors are contacting your client, doing all the advising work, helping the client go step by step through the finance suite, helping the client with all aspects of building business credit, going through knowing which sources to apply, any help they need with applying for the sources. Our advising team helps with all aspects of building the business credit. Our finance officers help with all aspects of the financing. The only thing that you might do to expedite it is, to get their income docs in, for example. So our advising and finance team all does that. Your main role is just to actually sell the finance suite. Does the client get any guarantee of results? Do you make any money on the back end? 2 questions here. Do the client get a guarantee? We offer a $50,000 guarantee that the client will get at least $50,000 within the first 12 months in money. Could be credit, financing, whatever they choose, or we'll work with them another 12 months until they do. Understand, we're not collecting money from them. You are, right? So we can't offer a money back guarantee because you're the one collecting the money. I'll tell you, if you made a sale to a customer and they were unhappy and you immediately needed to shut it off, we would give you a credit back for what you spent anyways. That we don't want people in there that are unhappy, nor do you. So we offer them a guarantee that we're going to work with them for 12 months to get 50 grand. If they don't get it, then we'll work with them another 12. Here's why we offer that guarantee. There's only one circumstance you can ever describe to me where somebody won't get 50 grand. They didn't apply. It's the only circumstance. Business credit's been around way longer than consumer credit was. The first business reporting agency was around a decade before the first consumer reporting agency. It absolutely works. It's absolutely legit. It's just a matter of them knowing the proper steps, which we help them through. So the only way somebody wouldn't get 50 grand in money is that they didn't take the steps. They didn't do the work. And it sometimes happens. And we don't want them to be stuck if they fell off the face of the earth and then come back. So we give them a guarantee that if they didn't get 50, we'll work with them until they do. So then basically that way, even if they drop off and don't do what they're supposed to do and come back, we can still help them. Second part of this question, do you make any money on the back end? Well, On the financing, yes. That's how I was mentioning you're able to get paid on the financing. When you're part of the direct funding program, and most of our funding products, you're getting paid half of what we're getting paid. So we do all the work to get the customer the financing. You brought the customer in, you get half, and we get half on most of those funding programs. As of the step one stuff, the answer is not much. I think across the board, we maybe make $1,000 a month from every client that goes through the finance suite, buying an affiliate thing here or affiliate there. So it's not much at all. It's definitely not much enough for you as an individual to focus on. There's just no money unless you're bringing in like thousands of different clients. So on that stuff in step one, yeah, maybe we'll get $5 or $10 with some of those relationships. Some we don't get any money on. We don't do it for that purpose to begin with anyways, but it's such a minute amount of money that on the front end stuff like in step one, it's not worth focusing on. The financing is worth focusing on. That's where you could really earn good money, and that's where you could earn half of what we actually make. And I already read that. I already answered that question once. What is the shortest amount of time can I establish business, finish the process all the way through funding? Well, we'll talk about that. So to set up a business, it depends on you. I mean, today, well, I actually, it's so funny that actually I just now thought about that. 42 minutes is how long it took me. I actually went through just as an experiment. I was setting up a real business, and what I did was I set up the entity, I got the EIN, and I got my bank account, everything set up I needed within 42 minutes. It took me to actually get done. So it depends on how fast you move, right? If you're setting up a brand new business, how long does it take you to go to the state and fill out the information? I mean, how long does it take that? So let me give you an idea. Your average entrepreneur from start to let's talk about from start. They're going to set up their business, they're going to set up their address, they're going to set up their phone number. Let's say that might take a week's worth of time. A lot of entrepreneurs you're dealing with already have that stuff set up. They get that done in 5 minutes because it's already set up. Okay, others actually maybe will need a week's worth of time to get stuff set up because they're starting from scratch. The minute the business stuff is set up in step one, they can start applying for vendor credit, boom, immediately. So that process takes no time. You could find 3, 4, 5 sources and apply within the course of an hour. It takes about 30 to 90 days for those accounts to report. That's what gives you a business credit profile and score. So getting your business set up credibly, getting initial credit takes 30 to 90 days to get it all and have it reported. Then you can start getting revolving store credit, Staples type credit cards. I shouldn't use Staples. They're not a good starter credit card to use as an example. So let me say Walmart, Costco, Apple, Best Buy, Amazon. Those start coming in about the 90-day, the $10,000 in Dell. That type of stuff kind of starts coming in about the 90-day time period. When you have 10 trade accounts, you get to Visa, MasterCard, cash credit cards with $5,000 or $10,000 limits. It takes about 4 to 6 months total time to get to that point. When it comes to funding, the second part of business credit, I showed you 2 modules. The funding just has to do with your personal credit or your collateral or your cash flow. So however long it takes you to get cash flow or collateral is however long it takes to get the funding. But to get the actual business credit, cash credit cards with $5,000, $10,000 limits takes about 4 to 6 months in total time. And along the way, you're building vendor credit and getting revolving credit. So hopefully that does a very good detailed of the question. Is a $50,000 guarantee still associated with the finance suite? I already answered that question because I just talked about the $50,000 guarantee. So the answer is yes. If I sell the services, who does the implementation? Okay, we already answered that question too, so I'm running into some duplicate question here. How much access to business credit in 6 months to 1 year? Depends on the person applying. And this is always weird questions because it's like, think about your consumer credit. How much credit can you get in the next 3 months? It's a really weird question, right? Like, well, I don't know. There's no limit to how much credit somebody can get. What limits them is how much they apply for. I could go right now and apply for 50 credit cards, or I could apply for 1. How much credit I get depends on how much I'm actually applying for. So how much access to business credit in 6 months to a year depends on them, depends on how much they actually applied for during that time. I mean, somebody can easily get $50,000 to $100,000 or more in cash credit within the first year. They could easily get, double that when you're adding in store credit and vendor credit. So somebody could easily get $50,000, $100,000 in store vendor credit within 12 months and probably another $50,000 to $100,000 in cash credit 12 months. But again, Think about how weird of a question that is if I asked you the same thing with your consumer credit. How much consumer credit can you build in a year? There's no limit, right? There's no ceiling. It all comes down to how much credit you're applying for. Same thing here. How much you apply for is going to determine how much you actually get. I purchased a suite over a year ago and didn't do anything with it. We're now ready and the new suite version looks great. I want to do it, but need to discuss this already. I paid you guys. Just get with us. Just email us, info@creditsuite.com, and we'll figure that out. If you already paid money and then for some reason you didn't complete the actual full payments and you want to come back in, we're not going to stick you and make you start over. That's just not how we do business. We're just going to talk about what you still owe and resume your services with what you still owe. So this is very easy fix. Just email us, info@creditsuite.com, and we'll make sure that we get you reset up. And just so you know, who is this? Ken, just so you know, that's happening with a lot of people. A lot of people, kind of got busy. Life gets in the way. Now that this new suite's rolling out, they're jumping in. So we'll make sure that you're taken care of. Don't worry about that. I can't write down your email from where I am right now. So just email us, info@creditsuite.com. We'll make sure you're taken care of. If you're already a partner, we'll have access to the new suite. Yes, you should have access right now. Already if you're part of the beta. If you weren't part of the beta and you're already a partner, you're going to be given access today or tomorrow. More than likely tomorrow afternoon you'll start getting access, and one of our client specialists, like probably Bob Corbett on our team, will be reaching out to you to help go through and do demo with you one-on-one and help you get going. Do I need to have a license or corporation to have the business? No, you don't. Well, yes and no. You don't have to have it to initially get started, but if you're going to run a business, you're going to need to have some kind of entity to collect money and do business with. So you don't need an entity to get started, but if you're going to run any kind of business and collect money from a customer, then somewhere along the line here, you're going to have to get incorporated, those type of things. The beautiful thing, Steve, about that position is you can actually use the finance suite to do that, which is cool. So you can get started. You don't need the entity. You could use our finance suite to go through the steps and get the entity set up and get going. Actually, that's pretty common. A lot of our partners actually do that. Didn't mean for any of this to be restated on the webinar. That's okay. Sorry, kid. I hope I didn't embarrass you. I didn't say your last name or anything, but you'll see now that I answer the questions that are asked. So hopefully that wasn't awkward for you at all when I ask that question publicly. Does the S Corp address matter, or when setting up your business? Your business address should be uniform. So your corporation address, your licenses, your application address that you're putting on the app, all those things should be uniform. You definitely don't want that to be a home address. Yes, that will cause you some headaches if it is. Can you explain what kind of payment plan can we give our clients in terms of those who can't afford the $3,000 to $5,000 first, or $3,500? Well, this is what we do, and we advise our clients. We advise our clients to sell the finance suite for $2,500 to $3,500. Usually give them a discount, keep them on the lower end, like $2,500 if they're doing one payment, and then you either charge them between $500 to $1,000 initially when they get started, and then $150 a week for 24 weeks. So if you do the math on that, that means they could get a discount and pay about $2,500 if they do one pay. If they're collecting payments, they're going to pay you a lot more, about $4,000. So that gives them an incentive to do one pay if they have the money. And most entrepreneurs don't think $150 a week is a lot of money. Think about it. Business owners, we collect money daily, not like, we like getting a paycheck every other week. You get money daily as a business owner. So when you talk to them in the form of them getting payments over the course of a week versus a month, it seems to really help the closing percentage. So again, depending on whether you're buying prepaid enrollments determines whether your initial cost is $500 to $700. So usually you're collecting $500 to $1,000 the very first point of sale, then $150 a week for the first 24 weeks. So that means they're paying $600 in payments the first month on top of the $500 to $1,000 they paid you, and they pay $150 a week beyond that. And again, you have the ability to turn them on and off. So that easily lets you turn them off if for any reason they don't pay or they are late on a payment. Can you obtain business bank account without a social? Banks said they have to have a social. It's okay to give them your social. I get this question all the time. Your bank account doesn't have anything to do with liability. They need to know who you are. But even if you had problems on the personal side and you're in check systems, it won't create a problem. But that doesn't make you liable. Well, you very well are going to sign as a personal guarantor on the bank account. So if you ever overdraw the bank account of thousands and thousands of dollars, depending on the bank, there is a chance they could come after you. But that doesn't matter with business credit. You could put your social when you go to the bank to set up your bank account. That doesn't have anything to do with actual liability for what you're doing for the actual business. So that is okay. What if it's a home-based business entity with the business phone number registered under the business name? Well, the business phone number under the business name is great. You're going to want to get a virtual address for your address. If you put a home address on a business application for credit or financing and you don't have any credit or financing or credit established now, you're probably going to get turned down. Just like our system has the technology to determine if it's a home address, you got to think, if you're applying for credit for your business, they pull your credit profile, you have none, you're a ghost, and then they find out your address is a home address, things just start stacking up against you and it becomes near impossible to get you approved. You really need to make sure that you're entering a business address on the application. If you enter a home address, there's a lot of sources out there that absolutely won't approve you. A virtual address is the simple solution in that scenario. Sign up with Ryan, who knew is gone. Okay, so all you have to do is just get with info. Yeah, Ken, I know you're giving me more details. Just get info@creditsuite.com. We'll make sure you're taken care of. Can I buy this and do my own new startup before I start selling? Yes, that's exactly why we give you actual address or access, Jesse. Jesse, you have the exact same name of one of our most highly successful partners, first and last name, which is pretty cool. So yes, you can build this. We give you access to your own finance suite because of two things. We want you to go through it. We want you to have the same success, see the same process that your clients are going to go through and get the benefits yourself. So you absolutely can get started. As a matter of fact, about half of our clients get started with us with the primary purpose of building their own business credit first. And then they just like the fact that the partner opportunity is available for them if and when they want to jump in. So yeah, if you get started, you're still able to build your business credit, get financing, work with our advising team, our finance team, and then if you decide down the road that you want to actually sell it, then that opportunity is always available. If you want the personal and business account separate, I think it's an expansion. Yeah, I'm not sure of that question, Eric, so you might have to re-ask that. Should a client should our client, if they want bigger access to business credit, should they have multiple corporations that they want access to business credit? They don't really need it. Business credit limits are high, high, high. I mean, think about this. For example, guys, and ladies and gentlemen, I should say, guys isn't politically correct. Dell will give you a $10,000 credit card limit within about 4 months' time. One of the beautiful things about business credit is limits are easily very high compared to consumer credit. So if you're focusing on building credit for one corporation, you're probably going to get more money than you even know what to do with without ever needing to bring in multiple corps. But if you bring in multiple corps, you can get in that much more money, but you don't need to. Almost everybody I've ever seen gets more than enough money from just one that they don't need to do that. But a lot of people want to build credit for multiple corps, and you absolutely can. Can you launch this on a grand scale? We are absolutely scalable on our end. And we work with some very, very large companies. So for example, one of our clients is the biggest private equipment leasing company in the country, and they do volume of hundreds of finance suites per month. We've worked with one of the top accounting firms in the country who's I don't know, I think 300 units a month. So we are set up for very, very, very high volume, and our system is set up to be very scalable. And this is the benefit of working with a company like us that's vested millions of dollars into infrastructure and technology to absorb volume, which means you can't scare me. You could put in a lot of different clients and you would not even ruffle our feathers because, again, we have experience in dealing with clients that do hundreds of different units. Not to mention, and I'm not going to say any names, but some lenders you're familiar with that are very big lenders also use our technology and deal with very, very, very high volume of clients. So yeah, you could definitely do this in a very big scale. As a matter of fact, I was just talking earlier today, I was mapping out a plan for one of our clients that just bought a business, and he's dealing with 100 new customers a day is the structure of the company that he's basically buying, and we just to get together mapped out the whole process of how we're going to bring those customers in, what we're going to do. So yeah, we deal with some very, very, very large companies that deal very, very, very high volume, so that's easily to do. Do I need a 750 credit score to secure business funds for real estate? Would I need a personal guarantee? Yes, no, maybe, kind of. That's my answer. I'll move on. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, it is yes, no, maybe, kind of. Do I need a 750 credit score? Yes, for some programs. For others, no. We have a program that's called unsecured financing that with a 680 credit score and above, you can get up to 150 grand in financing. You get about 5 times whatever the limit is of your highest personal reported credit account now. For most of our other programs, you do not need good credit. That's one of the ones that you do. SBA loans, some alternative private money loans you do need. Big high scores. Most of our financing, 90% of it, you do not need good credit to get, nor do you need good credit to get the business credit. With the personal guarantee, it depends on the kind of financing you're going after. If you're building business credit, there won't be a personal guarantee. If you're pledging collateral and getting collateral-based funding products, let's say you have stocks or a 401k, we can get you a 3, 4, 5% interest rate borrowing against that with no personal guarantee. Other financing like that's unsecured where you don't have collateral, you're going to need a personal guarantee. Cash flow-based financing, you might need a personal guarantee. So some funding you need a personal guarantee, especially without collateral. Other funding like asset collateral-based financing, you don't need a guarantee. We offer it all. And business credit, you don't need personal guarantee. Now you know why I answered your question. Yes, no, kind of, and maybe. Okay, so are you or clients able to secure lines of credit to purchase real estate? Yeah, absolutely. Credit cards, credit lines, loans, that's what you doesn't, with a lot of our financing, we don't care about the purpose of the money. You can use the money for any purpose. And again, as I mentioned, we even have special financing for real estate investors or flippers that we call rehab financing, where you can get 100% of the money to rehab and flip a property. The closed loan to value can't exceed 65%. You just need to be liquid. You need to have money. Some of it you're willing to put into an escrow account, and you need to have a history of flipping properties. And if you have those things, then you can easily qualify for that program even with average credit. Not to mention, we've got a lot of other kind of financing you can get just for that purpose. Do clients apply for store and revolving Visa or wait for pre-approval for 6 months? Well, they get approved for vendor credit and they get approved right away and they use it right away. What takes time initially is the business credit reporting agencies quote that it takes up to 3 reporting cycles or 90 days for the first credit to report. The key to getting the store credit, the cash credit, is to get trade lines. So all that restricts you is how long it takes for the trade lines to actually report after you pay them, and that takes about 30 to 90 days. So usually you get the first vendor accounts, you apply. Within the first 30 days, a lot of those start to get reported. And then once those are reported within that 30 to 90 day time period, then you move into store credit. You get 5 more accounts. When those report within 30 days to 90 days, then you have 10, then you get the cash credit. So the only time restriction is how long it takes those accounts to report. Most report within 30 days. The bureaus basically quote up to 90 days just so you know what's actually what's possible. Will we be able to refer credit repair services to fix clients' personal credit or even our own personal credit? We don't deal with personal credit. All we deal with is business credit and financing, but a lot of our clients are credit repair customers or credit repair owners, so I can easily do 2 things for you. I can set you up with people we know that offer credit repair as a service and you could get with them with an affiliate relationship, or I can set you up with people that have helped thousands of people start credit repair businesses, and they can help you start your own credit repair business. I can help give you those referrals, but we don't here deal with credit repair services. We only deal with business credit financing, although I know a lot of people in those spaces where I can get you very good connections that are awesome that can help you. In your opinion, is there really a need for shelf corps? No, they're completely pointless, a waste of money and time. Let me explain to you why they exist. There used to be a time where setting up a corporation took 6 months. You know, there was a time before the internet where you couldn't go on in 5 minutes and set up a corporation. Shelf corporations had value at that point in time because, hey, it took 6 months to set up a corp. You might as well as, do this, pay some money, get one that's established. There you go. But when it comes to business credit building, they really provide no value whatsoever because banks look at this. Banks and lending now look at your bank account start date, not the corporation start date, because of shelf corps. So if you buy a shelf corp for 2-3 grand, they're going to look at your bank account start date anyways, know that you just started, and you're going to be done to begin with. I've even seen credit profiles shut down because people started them with shelf corps. Look, they're not looked at highly. I did a webinar. I have a webinar on my YouTube channel. If you go to creditsuite.com, go to the very bottom of the page, and then you'll see a little YouTube icon. Click there. You can get access to my YouTube channel. There's a ton of free info on business credit financing, and search Shelf Corp. You'll see a video where I go through this and show you quotations from Dun & Bradstreet, the Federal Trade Commission, and some other government agencies, and they think of this as fraud. They look at shelf corps as borderline fraud is how they look at them. And when you see these quotes from the FTC, these quotes from Dun & Bradstreet, and see how they actually look at shelf corps, you'll want nothing to do with them. It's definitely worth checking that out. Can only pay that and use that and use no. Can you only pay the 99 and use what I just showed you? No, not at all. You're getting something that's worth, probably with all of our marketing, all of our training resources, the Finance Suite retail value itself, you're getting somewhere between about 7 grand or more of actually access. There's no way we even could stay in business and offer what we offer if you're only doing the 99 a month. I just outlined exactly what it is. Once you pay the initial enrollment, you pay everything down through those 497 payments, then all it is 99 to maintain your entire operation. But you've got to pay that initially because of all the resources, all the training, all of what we're contributing towards your actual success. Otherwise, there's no way we could offer it based on what you're proposing. I'm willing to buy now. Don't see the pay or buy it now button. If you go to a webinar special, you'll actually see at the bottom of the graph where you can actually enroll. So let me go there right now and I'll actually show you right now. creditsuite.com webinar special. So if you go here right now, then there's 2 options right here. You could either click to buy it now or you could click to do monthly payments. So you just go to creditsuite.com/webinar special. You scroll down, and right down here there are 2 buy it now buttons. We usually put these at top 2. Don't know why we didn't do that. And the one pay and the actual monthly payments right there. So you could easily come in, and hopefully now that I've shown that to you, you can find that without with little issues. So let me pull that back up. Okay, so and by the way, Steve, I'm looking forward to working with you. I'm glad you're coming on board. So thanks for enrolling in advance. How do I get set up to submit clients that need loans right away? Well, once you get enrolled with us as a partner, then you're going to be contacted by our team, or you could contact us right away at info@creditsuite.com, and we can get you set up for our direct funding program. Our direct funding program is free if you're actually producing customers. So if you have like 3 customers a month, you pay nothing to get paid on all the funding, those type of things. If you don't have 3 customers, then we'll talk to you about a few different options or alternatives to make that work for you. So you'll just let us know when you enroll, or you can easily come in on or email us info@creditsuite.com. That's my phone because somebody is giving me a ring right now, and we'll make sure that we get you actually taken care of. If I sell this business credit service to Hispanic people, you have people who attend market Spanish. We don't right now. I'm embarrassed to say, but we will probably within the course of a year. In order to do so, we need advisors to speak Spanish. We need all of our videos, all of our content translated to Spanish. That's a process. Right now, our goal is to get this brand new Finance Suite released as we've done, roll out a few of our other versions to help some of our clients, and then we're going to tackle the Spanish probably into next year. Can I set up a company, then multiple divisions? Can I set up one LLC, have a holding company that set up multiple divisions using same EIN? No, you can only build business credit. It's linked to an EIN. So you can only build one credit profile that's linked to an EIN. You'd have to have multiple EINs to set up multiple businesses. Is this limited to the U.S.? Yes. I mean, in order to get business funding or loans, somebody needs a social. In order to get business credit, somebody needs a U.S. corporation. So they could do it even if they live in another country, but they would still have to have a U.S. corporation set up. What is a process or program for one potential client to obtain financing without purchasing this? Well, that is our direct funding program. And if you don't want to enroll with us as a partner and just want to refer customers and get paid, you can go to info@creditsuite.com. Just email us what you want to do and we'll get you set up. As a partner, when you come in, the direct funding program we have right now is only for partners. We don't offer the direct funding program for anybody that's not our partner, only because we're so overwhelmed with existing business that we couldn't even imagine if we opened up and let everybody in the general public send in deals. That might be available this year, but it's not now. And if you are a partner with us, then we'll be contacting you, or you can just email us info@creditsuite.com, and then we'll easily talk to you about our direct funding program where you can start sending customers same day after we talk with you. If I have access to a call center, do you think you can help me? Yeah, I definitely can. If you get a lot, I mean, that's the call I had today, and it was kind of it was a really panicked call when he called me this weekend and reached out to me and said, hey, look, I've got this unbelievable opportunity to buy this company. They're originating this much in deals. I have no idea what to do with this kind of volume. Can you help? And we got on the phone, mapped out of a plan on exactly how to do it. And he right now, as we speak, is in a 4-hour meeting, inking the deal, locking down that company that he's buying. So yes, I specialize. A lot of my personal time goes towards helping our high volume clients do this, be able to work with high volume. And just so you know, we do all this and test all this on our end with setters, with flows. There's all kinds of stuff that we can help you with and teach you with to be able to deal with very high volume. Having a call center already positions you to be able to do a lot of volume, which is awesome. Can this be used to lease auto or even lease a home? The home, no. An auto lease, yes. Auto leasing is a program that we actually offer to businesses. And yes, you can get businesses in your or car loans in your business name. Actually, I messed that up. I said that earlier as an example. I said one of our clients was trying to get his mom off a credit card. He actually came to us trying to get his mom off of his car loan, and he was able to refinance the car loan into him and his business name, and able to actually buy a car wash, which I thought was funny. Earlier, I said that as a credit card. I misspoke when I said that. So yes, found it, signed up. Good. Welcome, Steve. Glad to have you here. What is the prepay finance suite? You don't need to do that now. You could do that later. When you actually enroll, you get one-time offer to buy prepaid enrollments at a special discount that we don't ever offer beyond that one time. So if you take advantage of that, you take advantage of it. You don't have to take advantage of that now. It's just a one-time special we offer kind of as an exit offer for anybody that knows that that's something they want. I already answered the worldwide, or is this USA? Do you help us fill out applications and applying for business credit? Especially if new business, what do we put on annual revenue to get approved, or things like that? Yeah, that's what our business advisors are there for. You might have some of those kind of specific questions, and in one click, and I didn't show you all the FAQs and customer service stuff from the finance suite, but we'll help you with any aspect of that process. You don't usually need our help with applying, and we can't do that for you because we're a third party, but we will help you with that. I'm sure I was one of the first to sign up. Yeah, maybe so, Harold. Yeah, he said, I'm sure I was one of the first to sign up. When are you calling me? You should have got an email, or you'll get an email with a coaching form for me. And if you fill out that coaching form, that's going to give me the information I need to research to make the most of our time. And you send that back, I will make sure that I'm reaching out to you to schedule a time, and we'll be getting together. Do you suggest where we can go to do seminars such as Chamber of Commerce, Library, and do you have sample material for direct mail postcards? Yes and yes. We offer that through a separate program called Platinum Partner. We can help you with direct mail. We have resources and several examples that we use. Although in our experience, direct mail isn't very effective unless you're going to a really warm list already. So we've got a lot of ways that we teach you to market that are successful, whether it be social media, whether it be seminars, those type of things. We even have something called specialized training for seminars, where I give you actual PowerPoints that I've used to do seminars that have been successful, and we give you instructions on how to host the event, where to host the event, how to find the location, all those different types of things. That's all available in our training. When will the do-it-yourself come out? Probably July or August at the latest. Can I do the entire translation in Spanish? I'm an internet marketer too. You can, but the problem is you'd have to charge them more money and help them through the process because our advisors don't speak Spanish, and that will create an issue. I'm just telling you, we've had that happen before. Will an LLC work? Yes, an LLC incorporation are the best ones you could choose. We'll be coming on board as soon as possible. Eric, I look forward to working with you. I'm glad you're coming on board. Realistically, can we start selling within the first 30 days? I did. I mean, it depends on you. Like, I'm crazy. I'm a go-getter. Like, I don't screw around. I get to work. I start hitting it hard. The very first month I had access, I sold 5 of them. I remember how much I ended up making. It was between $12,000 and $15,000 my very first month. The difference is I had no me. There was no support team. It was just me. I had no training materials. I had no marketing materials. I was literally given access to the finance suite and told to sell it, and I sold 5 within the first 30 days. So it depends on you. This is a numbers game. It comes down to how many qualified leads can you put yourself in front of. If you put yourself in front of qualified leads and follow our training on setting up a sale, doing a presentation, and closing, you'll easily start making money in the first 30 days. It all comes down to how many people you talk to. If you're talking to a volume of business owners and following the steps we outline, it's ridiculously feasible that you'll do that. But if you don't, get out there and start talking to people right away, it becomes tougher to do. Can I work for you for free, an intern mentorship? I appreciate that completely. Send me an email. Send an email to ty@creditsuite.com, ty@creditsuite.com, and let me see what your skills are. I've never actually had somebody come to me on something like that before, but I don't know. I'll entertain anything once, I guess. So, and that's the end of the question. So if you have any other questions, go ahead and type them in. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up if not. So I'm going to go ahead and do a close here, and then I'll or a closing statement, and then I'll kind of give you time to put in any final questions. So look, I hope to get a chance to work with you all. I mean, there's nothing like what we've put out there. We are the leaders when it comes to offering a service to help you make money with business credit financing. It's what we do, and we do it extremely well. And I feel confident that you'll never find anything that's even comparable for a business credit and financing system. But more than likely, this is just an awesome, awesome experience. If you hear me during this webinar talk a little fast, it's because I am pumped up. I'm so hyped. I'm so freaked out excited about not only the past success we've had, but the overwhelming response to this new finance suite that we've rolled out. When we first rolled this thing out years ago, we changed everything on how it was looked at for business credit financing. And I'm so blessed to now be in a position where we've helped 10,000 people build their business credit and get financing, as well as helping hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of entrepreneurs make money offering business credit and financing as a service. It's really a phenomenal experience. It's very rewarding to be able to help others with something they've really struggled with, to be part of watching their success build businesses because you helped connect them with the solution to get the money to do so. And it's very rewarding to be part of something where you're representing a product like the Finance Suite, one of an exclusive group. Some states, we only have 2 or 3 people in the entire state that are licensed to actually be able to represent the product. So it's extremely rewarding. You get plugged into our network, our Facebook pages, our Facebook groups. You go to our live events, and you get to spend time with hundreds of your peers that are making money selling business credit and financing too. So it really is a very, very, very positive experience. You get access to build your business credit financing. You get access to a very small niche that you can own in your area and have access to cutting edge technology and an awesome, awesome team of business advisors and finance specialists that'll help you. Some of the most gifted people I've ever had an opportunity of working with are on our team, and I'm very blessed. And these people are handpicked out of a lot of people that apply. And in order to come in, they have to love helping entrepreneurs grow, and they have to have really good success in the past. I've already have done so. So we have a really phenomenal team, really phenomenal technology, all the training, all the marketing you need to be successful. If you're willing to follow a system, we'll give you a system to be successful with this, not to mention the benefits you get of building your business credit and financing. And again, I look forward to working with all of you that join with us as clients or partners. So I'm going to go ahead and see if there's any other questions. There are no other questions, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. So check it out, creditsuite.com/webinar special. This offer is only available that I gave you today with the bonuses and pricing through this special. Okay, other than this will all go down. I don't know when I'm going to take this down, and then at that point, you will not be able to access this. So you'll also probably get an email later today with a link to the actual webinar special too. But go ahead, jump in, webinar special, creditsuite.com/webinar special. And remember, we're giving you a 30-day money back guarantee. We're letting you finance this over 6 months and giving you everything up front. So hopefully you understand that that's our way of shifting the risk to us to try to make this as risk-free as possible. I know how valuable your money is, and I know how valuable your trust is, and that's what we want to do, is earn your trust. And in doing so, that's why we allow you to finance it over 6 months and give you the stellar guarantee. So a really cool special. Hopefully you take advantage of it. I look forward to working with you. I'm going to wrap up. Any extra questions? Is the $19.97 price a one-time fee, or must you pay a monthly fee? The $19.97 is a one-time fee. You will not have to pay anything more than that for the actual enrollment. Then again, remember, you'll always have that $99 fee only if you're setting up other customers. So once you start selling business credit and financing as a service, that's when that $99 a month, cancel anytime, put on hold anytime comes in. So if you're selling customers, you're making thousands per sale, it's usually not a concern. And then let's say you get put in the hospital or something happens and for 3 months you're not selling, you just contact us. We'll shut down the 99 until you're selling again. So that 99 will come into play when you're actually selling customers. That's what gives you the ability to turn on and off their suite, communicate with advisors, leave notes, read notes, all those type of things. But you won't have to pay anything more for any marketing, training materials. That's it when you actually get that covered. So again, look forward to working with everybody. creditsuite.com/webinar special will get you started. Look forward to working with you. By attending this, I'm going to also send you a playback to this webinar so you can check it out. It's going to take a while to convert because this is the longest time I've ever been on a webinar before, but hopefully I was able to answer all your questions, and I look forward to working with you all. So again, thank you all very much for taking the time to attend this webinar. Look forward to helping you build business credit and financing and helping you build a successful business credit and financing business. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.